Hey, it's Julian. This is my second vlog for TE 150, fall semester of 2015, with Professor Birnbaum. So let's get to it. I ended up sticking with my original plan for my first interaction, and that plan was to make some traditional Macedonian food with my friend James. It went really well. We ended up making a Macedonian dish called tavche grabche, which is kind of like a baked bean casserole. Um, it's served like around New Year's in the winter and on other certain holidays. It turned out really well. I think the part I enjoyed the most was two parts in specific. One part was definitely taking the food out of the oven and eating it because I was really happy with how it turned out and it was delicious. So that was definitely one of my favorite parts. My other favorite part was pretty much just going through the prep work needed to make this dish. Um, I was able to teach James some common cooking practices, like chopping, measuring, and all of that kind of stuff. Um, while we were doing that, I was kind of inquiring as to who did all the cooking in James's household, to which he replied that a domestic helper did most of the cooking in his household. This was really surprising to me, this concept of a domestic helper. But basically, it's someone that it's almost like a maid that does a lot of like household chores for the family. And that could be like cooking, laundry, certain amounts of cleaning and whatnot. So that was really surprising. That was really interesting. And this kind of brings me to my next thing that I thought was very surprising was uh, I upon asking him if this was something everybody had, he said that around 80% of the people he knew had a domestic helper. When I inquired why, he replied that pretty much everybody in Hong Kong was very busy, too busy to kind of do just like household stuff. Um, so that's kind of something I want to kind of bring up later. And I'd really like to get kind of an insight as into domestic life in Hong Kong because it's definitely not what I thought it was going to be, and that was really interesting to find that out. Um, yeah, so that I'd like to expound more upon or explore that a little more, and I'd also like to explore the concept of everybody being busy, um, essentially, and kind of figure out that what that means, and basically see what an average day in the life of someone in Hong Kong is, and like their schedule, and see if they are, as James said, very busy. So I'm kind of I'm looking forward to that. Um, as for things we can do in the future, I've been giving it some thought, and to me, I explored my mom's culture by making a traditional Macedonian dish, and I figured I could explore my dad's side of the family's culture by possibly going fishing with James. Fishing is something that my dad's side of the family and I have always done together, and it's something I really enjoy. And I know in Hong Kong, James doesn't get a lot of experience with the outdoors, so I think that would be definitely cool to try. Um, and then something else, James threw out the possibility of maybe going to the Chinese supermarket uh, that's down Grand River, and kind of just going around, maybe picking up a few snacks, trying things here and there. Um, so yeah, that'll probably come up in the future. Um, So yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, See you next time.